Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Last Son. This is Coastal Zone Championship Wrestling with TEW IX, and today we are going to book Surf Slam. If this is your first time on the channel, I'd love it for you to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you can be let known whenever I put any content out. We have plenty of playlists here for you. Not only do we have Coastal Zone Championship Wrestling, we have Queens of American Wrestling, and we have the full Cornellverse, all detailed and journey through the Cornellverse. Lots of great content here for TEW IX. We have more planned, and let's get into booking tonight's pay-per-view, Surf Slam. Go ahead, and I don't think we're going to give anybody off during the pre-show phase. The San Francisco location, I think, is perfectly okay for our venue tonight. Our broadcasters, obviously, we're going to use WrestleWorld for our broadcaster. Booking team meeting. We'll go ahead here and spend some creative energy. And we'll buy a creative finish for 50 CE. We do get a creative finish that's likely to succeed. That's always good to see. Go ahead and buy an angle idea here. Another likely to succeed angle idea. And I'll buy some creative energy here, creative character ideas. This one's a big gamble though, so that's not always the best thing to see because it can really kill the momentum. So we'll go ahead and go through our locker room incidents. Jessica Torres got into a fight with Amy St. James. Really don't know about Torres being a productive member of our CZCW. I might have to take a look at what I want to do with her. Attitude got a heated argument with a fan outside, had to be restrained before he made things physical. He did get a stern warning from Pee Wee Germain for this incident. We'll see if this has any kind of nothing noteworthy came from this. Frankie Boy Fernandez ran some pre-show training drills on basics and safety for 7 students. That's always good to see. 8 students for the women's side for Fox Mask. Another great thing to see, the basics and safety going up for all of our workers. Love to see that. Gabe Apex and Hugh Dask got into a blazing argument outside the venue. Well, California Love Machine and Elmer Hogan apparently butted heads backstage, and both are furious with the other. That's not good. Hopefully we can have some good news here, right? I mean, something good has to happen. In her role as morale officer, Air Raid Siren tried to bring Amy St. James to some backstage team building, but only succeeded in annoying her. Fox Mask passed on tips to Fox Mask 2 based on microphone work. That's good to see. We got Mask Cougar taking Kimono Dragon under his wing as a protege. That could end up being a good thing for us. I do not mind Kimono Dragon. American Flash did brighten the mood backstage. There's some good news. He made some funny cartoon drawings of his colleagues. Excellent work to see. We finally got this phase done here. With all that horribleness, let's see if we can do some team bonding and see if we can get any relationships strengthened. We've got quite a few here. That's always good to see. And with that, we'll go ahead and get ready to complete the pre-show and get in to book the show. We'll go ahead here and add the main event of the evening, I think, after I remember to borrow the titles for the COTT World Heavyweight title. We're going to set up the Blackfriar American Flash COTT Championship matchup here. I kind of hope that this would be, I'm hoping this is going to be a very big match. American Flash will get the victory, further that along, and just continue hopefully building some momentum for American Flash. I don't know if I'm going to get him involved in the Steel Circle story or not, but let's go ahead and add another matchup. This one will be a tag team matchup, and we're going to have Frankie Boy Fernandez, Frankie Perez, and we're going to have them take on Ernest Youngman and Logan Wolfsbane in a steel circle taking on a CZCW matchup here. We're going to have Youngman, I think, pick up the victory. And he'll pick it up over Frankie Perez. And we'll do basically an open match. I'm hoping this will get Ernest Youngman some popularity because I want to keep building those guys up because I feel they're going to be a big part of my main event scene soon. I'm hoping for the best. So we'll book that. We'll go ahead and add another match in here. We'll do a tag team matchup here as we'll have the Wildcats. The Wildcats will defend the belts against... Could do Gangster Nation. We could do Apex Twins. I think Gangster Nation, or could do the Beach Boys again. Let's do the Beach Boys. We'll go ahead and make sure we add the titles to that. And we'll give T. Grace Abaje Jr. the victory. And we'll have this be our Steal the Show matchup. Basically, continue building up some momentum for the Wildcats. I do really like them as champions. The only people I'm thinking about potentially taking the belts off of them for would be taking the belts off of them for possibly the Steel Circle in that storyline. So we have well known. So I'm going to probably have to up this a little bit more so that I don't get that penalty. And I'll have to make it a regular matchup because of that, because the Steal the Show not going well if you go longer than 15. So we'll have to do another matchup as our Steal the Show. But we'll go ahead here and we'll get Blue Phantom taking on... Let's have him take on... Could do Hugh. We could do Luis Montero. Let's do Luis Montero Jr. Have a little bit of high-paced action here. We're going to have him steal the show. Blue Phantom is going to pick up the victory. This will be our Steal the Show matchup. Keep building that momentum for Blue Phantom. And I really can't wait to see some things. I think I'm going to eventually put the Extreme title on him possibly, or a Texas Hangman. So in our next matchup here, we're going to showcase Texas Hangman. And we're going to showcase him against, I think, Amy St. James is a really good worker. I think we could get a really good match out of her if we do that. Could also do Hugh to Ask. We could do Johnny Perez. Juliet Balconi for that matter. There's good workers here. I just got to figure out which one makes the most sense to go up against Texas Hangman. Could do Zell. We could do Amy. I think I'm leaning towards Amy St. James. I think this will be a good matchup for both workers. I think good scores come out of both these workers here. We'll have this, be an open match. And I think let's take open off. Let's have it be a clean match though. So that'll give us Blue Phantom and Texas Hangman on the show. Okay, after setting up my trying to find the hardcore matchup, we're going to do a triple threat hardcore matchup here. This is going to be for the Extreme title. And we need Carlos Barrera. We need Hugh to Ask, and I'm going to think about putting Sky Hermosa in right now. I know our partner Kira is unavailable, that's why we're not doing the tag team matchup with California Dreams, but that's what we're going to end up doing. So we'll give it 20 minutes. We'll put the title on the line, and we'll come in here and California. I must have grabbed California Love Machine instead of Carlos Barrera, so I need to change that. Come back in here, rename it, and add Carlos Barrera as the winner, defending the title again. I like both Hugh and Sky, but they're not the people I want to have to take off the title. we have our... Now that we got Dylan all fixed up here, we're going to add a quick angle in here. We'll do a 6-minute quick angle, and it'll be cutting a promo. We'll have Ernest Youngman and Logan Wolfsbane, and then also we'll have Jackpot Jordan come out, and this now will be the Steel Circle. The third man is going to be announced, and it's going to be introduced as Jackpot Jordan. They have their third man. The Steel Circle, they feel, is now complete. And now they can start going about their business of getting titles and basically destroying CZCW from within. So we'll go ahead and fill in this angle, copy it over here into the segment, and we'll go ahead and look this up. We'll go ahead and save it, yes. And then we will move this to right there before the main event after their matchup with the Frankie Perez Frankie Boy. So let's do another 6-minute. Let's do a stare down between Aldous Blackfire and American Flash. And this is just basically going to be, we're going to have backstage, American Flash walking backstage to his locker room. And as he basically comes around the corner, he runs right into Blackfire, and they have kind of a stare down, showing that tension, not really attacking, just a stare down. There's somewhat of a mutual respect there, but just enough to show that the respect's there, but they're going to give it their all to get the title. Each man wants the title, and they're going to do whatever it takes to win tonight. So that'll be the main event. We'll go ahead and fill that angle in. Go ahead and copy that over into our output. Go ahead and script it though and book that. And that can... Right now I'm thinking that can stay where it is. Let's go ahead and add another angle in here. And in this angle, do another quick angle. We'll have somebody cut a promo here. We're going to have, who do we want? Frankie Boy, Fernandez, Frankie Perez, and we're going to have Frankie Boy, and Frankie Perez. They call out the Steel Circle, basically Youngman and Wolfsbane. Just setting up that matchup between the two of them. We're just going to have them call out those guys. Frankie Boy Fernandez is getting kind of tired of this constant getting attacked by these guys, and he wants to basically take matters into his own hands. He wants to get them in the ring and, start beating them up. Okay, up next, we're going to do a promo between Blue Phantom, Carlos Barrera, Texas Hangman. It's just going to tease a future matchup between the three of those in the future somewhere. Carlos Barrera is going to basically tell him, hey, you guys are doing such a good job. I'm going to have to watch my back because you guys are going to be coming for my title soon. So we'll go ahead and copy that over, and we'll get that booked in our segment. You're going to see, you're not going to see because I'm going to fix it in editing. This is going to say post-show. I'm going to put it on the pre-show. But I accidentally hit the start the show button, and we ended up doing the first match before I could get the pre-show on. So this match is going to have Mass Cougar, Juliet Balconi. We're going to have Miguel Rivera and Johnny Perez taking on some of the rookies. Like, we could put Cillian Catsby in. We could put Elmer Hogan. We could do Heartbreaker on. So guys we haven't used in a while, I'm going to put on here is what I've decided. So like Swipe Romero. See if there's anybody else here that's not been on in a while. So we'll go ahead and save this. Give it a name. 4v4. We'll let Johnny Perez get the victory. We'll do it in an open match. And you guys will see this coming up as we start the show. So through the magic of editing, we now see the pre-show matchup. But 2,036 people come to see this Surf Slam, and we get a okay matchup here between some of the veterans and people we haven't used. We got 33 segment rating as Johnny Perez picks up the win as he pins Cillian Catsby with the triple jump tornado DDT. Johnny 45, Miguel 41, Juliet 46, Mass Cougar 62, Swipe 46, Onslaught 49, Heartbreaker 41, and Cillian Catsby with a 19. All in all, not a horrible matchup. I just want to get some people on the show in that pre-show match and see where we go from there. And we'll move now into the main card as we start Surf Slam. We then move into the first match of the card. Carlos Barrera taking on Huda Ask Sky Hermosa for the Coastal Zone's Extreme title. In 1952, Carlos Barrera pins Huda Ask with a Curb Your Enthusiasm to make defense number 7 of the Coastal Zone Extreme title. They get us a 65 segment rating. Carlos with the 63, Hugh with a 58, Sky with a 51. Gained some heat for the storyline and advanced it. Excellent match, excellent way to start the show. I'm really happy with it. So then we move into Blackfriar and American Flash meeting backstage as American Flash is making his way to the backstage locker room to get prepared for tonight's main event. Tense stare down happens that you can see there's a lot of respect between these two individuals. They both respect what they've done, what they've accomplished in this business, but they both know they're going to go after this belt and go hard. So 52 segment rating for this. Excellent setup for the main event. I have big hopes for that. We then move into Texas Hangman taking on Amy St. James in a bout that had decent wrestling, but not much heat. Texas Hangman defeated Amy St. James 14-41 after a choke slam. Segment got us a 49. Texas Hangman with a 51, Amy St. James with a 44. Unfortunately, Dylan didn't have the best job of putting the match together, so it only got a 49 because of the penalty there. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with both performances from both people. Texas Hangman continues to just be very consistent at that 51, and Amy St. James is an excellent performer for us as well. Then next up, we have Frankie Perez, Frankie Boy Fernandez, calling out Young Men in Wolfsbane. They're tired of getting jumped. They're tired of the backstage attacks. They're tired of all of the games. They want them both in the ring to settle some scores tonight. That gets a 58. Got us advancement of the segment, but it did lose some heat between these two. But we'll take it. We'll advance that storyline along with the Steel Circle. And we'll move into our next matchup. And in our next match, we have Blue Phantom taking on Luis Montero Jr. Blue Phantom picks up the victory by pinfall at 15-14 with a Phantom Cradle. Was deciding to go out and steal the show. It got us a 53. Blue Phantom with a 46. Luis Montero with a 40. Did lose some heat for the Extreme title matchup. But all in all, victory for Blue Phantom. Build some more momentum. Build some more popularity. And hopefully we can get those guys built up enough to where it makes sense to drop the belt to them. Blue Phantom or Texas Hangman from Carlos Barrera. Backstage, we see Carlos Barrera kind of walking back and seeing Blue Phantom walk back from the curtain. He's like, man, excellent job. You're something, kid. I'm going to have to watch myself. And then Texas Hangman kind of enters from the side. And he's like, you two, I'm going to have to watch myself from both of you guys because you guys are killing it here. Racking up wins, racking up bodies. If you guys keep this up, I'm going to have to keep you guys in mind for title shots. Kind of just teasing that future matchups between maybe Barrera and Blue Phantom, Barrera and Hangman, possibly even a triple threat in the future. But a 41 overall segment rating, we'll take it, get some more popularity for these guys. Up next, we have the Beach Boys taking on the Wildcats for the CZCW Coastal Zone Tag Team Championships. In 1948, the Wildcats defeat the Beach Boys when Tigre Salvaje Jr. pinned Chet Chavez with a Salvaje suplex. Gets us a 62 segment rating. Chet with a 49, Simon a 51, Tigre a 58, El Jaguar a 58. Tag Team Turmoil storyline advanced the segment. I'll take a 62 from these guys all day. Another good defense. This is defense number 2 by the Wildcats. And like I said, in booking this, only people I could see potentially dropping these belts to could be the storyline of them dropping it to the Steel Circle and then chasing those guys back. And next up, a very highly anticipated matchup between Ernest Youngman, Logan Wolfsbane taking on Frankie Perez, Frankie Boy Fernandez. I didn't make it the main event because I was worried how it would happen, but a 77 segment rating. Excellent job. Ernest Youngman picks up the victory over Frankie Perez with the hit at the 20-minute mark. We got a 77, like I said, Logan with a 60, Ernest Youngman with a 74, Frankie Boy Fernandez an 84, Frankie Perez a 67. This is great. I love seeing those performances out of Logan and Ernest. This is chef's kiss, right? Excellent job. Should have made it the main event. I feel a little bit better now. These guys could be potentially pushed into the main event level stuff right now and take on and perform with Fernandez, Perez, American Flash, Masked Cougar, all those guys. After the match, we have Ernest Youngman and Logan Wolfsbane celebrating in the ring, and Youngman grabs a microphone and he's like, "Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you the next member of the Steel Circle, Jackpot Jordan." And Jackpot Jordan comes out, and now the Steel Circle in the CZCW, the invasion is fully on, as now we have 3 individuals from the Steel Circle now in CZCW. Does this spell doom for the CZCW originals and for the promotion? We'll have to wait and see. We do see it's a 43. Jordan debuts with a very good gimmick. All in all, really happy with the segment. And we'll move on to our main event. Next up, we have the COTT World Heavyweight Championship match between Aldous Blackfire, American Flash. We do see American Flash getting defense number 6 of the COTT World Heavyweight title by pinning Blackfire 20 minutes 33 seconds after a high velocity senton. It only gets a 71. Really, still a really good rating, but it was outshone by that tag team matchup. I didn't expect Youngman and Wolfsbane to get those scores because I was worried their popularity might hurt them. But Blackfire with a 57, American Flash with a 75. Great score. I'm really happy with it. For some reason, we're getting a note that Dylan, all of these matches, he's not been able to put this together. I'll have to see what's going on there. But excellent job from these guys. And we'll now see how we end up with our show and what score we get. So our score was a 61 overall. 18 regions, it raised our popularity. We do see that Youngman and Wolfsbane was slightly overused. That's because their popularity and perception so low, but I'm happy with it. Just the locker room here. I think we'll give some love to Youngman and Wolfsbane. And for the third one, we can do... we could do Carlos Barrera. Let's give them all praise for a great performance. Make that speech. Everybody seems pleased. Financial report, we made $20,845 in overall profit. Love to see that. We're over $200,000 now in our post-show finances. So that's excellent to see. We're making money. We're steadily getting more merchandise. And we're steadily increasing everything. Our popularity is building. All in all, we're having really good shows. Really good things going on here, and I'm happy with this. So we'll complete the post show. If you guys have any comments, please leave them in the comments section. And while you're there, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, check out some of the other saves we have with QAW and our journey through the Cornellverse while you're there. And we'll check the mail here real quick, see if there's anything going on there. And if not, we'll go ahead and end the episode. Just get our usual LA Star 2 walks out of NYC. But we get our usual notifications here. Next event we have scheduled up is Battle on the Beach in 27 days. I'll see you guys there. I'm Last Son. Keep playing. Stay awesome. And have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in our next video.